Welcome back to One Comic Book a Day. We're covering Superman issue 89 in the first story, Captain Kent the Terrible. It's a story where Clark finds out that one of his ancestors, well, his adopted family ancestors, was a pirate. And instead of just dealing with that, look, it doesn't matter that one of your family members was awful. I mean, you have a lot of ancestors. There's going to be a lot of people who are unsavory to monsters. It's about who you are now and what you do with yourself and the actions you make as, say, Clark Kent in the here and now. But no, he's going to travel back in time and try to find a way to clear this Kent's name. He wasn't really a pirate. He refuses to believe it. This is God knows how many times Clark has traveled back in time as Superman. What's really fascinating is they always seem to find a creative and visually different way for him to travel back in time. Rarely does he ever travel back in time the same way twice. Here he just mostly seems to be spinning around parts of his body like until he's back in time. I barely even understand this one compared to a lot of the others. The others, he seems to be speeding somewhere and entering, I don't know, the Speed Force. I know Superman can't enter the Speed Force. Pretty sure he's never entered the Speed Force. Only the speedsters have that power. And if you're wondering what the Speed Force is, go read some Flash. Even then, you're going to be very confused by it. And immediately, he turns out to be said Kent. Yes, Superman back in time tells everyone his name is Kent, and he ends up becoming the pirate. But here's the twist. He's actually told to do it by the King and Queen of England. Yes, he's a pretend pirate, so most of this comic and its little set pieces, or specifically the set pieces for him to do things with his powers, are all to trick people into believing he's a terrible pirate while not actually doing any pirating. And a lot of this he does as Superman in costume, so I feel like all those depictions of this Kent as a pirate gets it way off because he's wearing something really fascinating compared to what a pirate wears. This is all to essentially protect England from Spain. Then the Spanish king gives him the runaround and has actually already launched the fleet before Superman can do anything about it. But luckily, because he's Superman and is fast and can fly, is able to get back to England to warn them, and Sir Francis' strength is able to send the Armada off and keep history intact. What's really funny is when he gets back, there's a guy with a letter that proves that Kent was working for the king and queen the whole time and he wasn't really a pirate. So this could have all resolved itself, but that's not 100% true because he was the pirate Kent. So he had to travel back in time. But it just seems like a whole waste of why he went back in time if there was a letter to prove it, other than it would have never happened. God, a paradox. Hurts my head. But this is a much lesser story than the competent stories that I've read in the past few days. It gets wasted on the fact that Superman's just kind of doing stuff again and it doesn't really relate back to the plot as well. It just seems like a bunch of fun stuff they wanted him to do on sea. And the excuse of having Superman as a pirate, they don't even go all that far with it if he's just being Superman most of the time. Okay, that is it from Superman 89, Captain Kent the Terrible. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notifications. When a new video goes up, I do this Monday through Friday. But on Fridays, I cover Batman in either Detective Comics or Batman. And until next time, let's ponder the question, whatever did happen to the Man of Tomorrow? And can they just pick one type of time travel he can do? I mean, we're gonna need to make some sort of list of his time travel powers alone. Okay, have a great day.